Dustin the Diamond Poirier should retire from the sport of mixed martial arts. That's not me saying that. Don't worry. I would never disrespect the Diamond. I'm a massive fan. That is the words of one surging lightweight contender. I am talking about Beneil Dariush. He's the number 4 lightweight on the planet. And he came out this week. He was on Submission Radio. And that is what he said. He said, Dustin won't fight the top guys. He will only fight Michael Chandler, Justin Gaethje or Charles Oliveira. And the 3 of them are going around in circles and won't let anybody else in. So as I say, Submission Radio, this is what he had to say. I wish he'd be a little bit more clear as to what it is that doesn't excite him about me. Are my fights not exciting enough? Or is it a skill issue? Or is it just because I don't have the name? Because if it's just because of the name, then he should really consider. And I say this as nicely as possible because I'm not trying to be a but he should really consider retiring. Because if you're just going to look at the names, if you're just going to look at people that can do big things for you, bro, there's dogs coming. There is dogs and they're young and they're hungry and they are looking to kill. When I watch Dustin Poirier fight Michael Chandler, it gets me pumped and I want to fight these guys. It would be really great to compete against them, but you can't do anything about it when they don't want to do it. Now, look, listen, he has some good points there. Listen, I love Dustin Poirier. I'm not going to stand there and talk crap about him. I love the way he fights. I love everything he brings to the table. But if you're Beneil Dariush, of course you want to fight those guys. And he hasn't had that chance to do it. Beneil does get overlooked. He's ranked number 4. But he's not making headlines. He's unbeaten in the last 8 fights over 5 years. He's been in the UFC for 9 years. And at age 33, now he wants to make a big push for the title. And of course, the money that comes with the title. And of course, he wants that free Tesla off Elon Musk as well. That wasn't the best moment.
Joe, I want to call out your buddy, Elon Musk. Where's my wife's car, bro? I've been waiting 6 months.
But still, he's been ranked in the top 5 for over a year. But to get to number 1 or number 2, he needs to go through a Charles Oliveira, a Dustin Poirier or a Justin Gaethje. They're the kind of fights that he needs to really get him over the hump to solidify him, not only as a great fighter, which he already is, to get the respect of the world, which he more than likely has, but to really say, I'm a star in this division and I'm a future champion. You beat one of those guys and he's got a shot. Dustin has also had 2 title shots and an interim title, which he won in the last 2.5 years. So it's easy to see why Beneil's getting pissed off. These 3, Poirier, Chandler, Gaethje, Oliveira, they're all fighting this little mini go round. They're all getting title shots galore. I don't know how he feels. I remember when I hadn't had a title fight yet, and Uriah Faber, who I adore and love and have great respect for, but I used to text Dana White and say, how many title shots is Uriah Faber going to get? And I started calling him Uriah Faber because it seemed like every other fighter was in a title fight. Of course, not even the same weight class, so it had nothing to do with me, but still I was like, can a brother get a bit of love? I mean, come on. Hook a brother up, Dana. Let's go. So anyway, the reality is you can't blame Dustin Poirier or Justin Gaethje. They're looking after their own careers. When they're making their career choices, they're not thinking about every other person in the lightweight top 10. They're doing what's best for them. And that's exactly what they should do. Look, when you look at the division, Charles Oliveira was the last person to hold the belt before Islam Makhachev. He can probably get an immediate title fight because he was offered one just by sitting out. Justin and Dustin, them two, they both lost to Charles Oliveira. So there is a possibility that they get the next shot against Islam Makhachev. So why would they risk it from their perspective to go up against Beneil Dariush? A very, very good fighter in every shape and form. Very well-rounded, tremendous grappling, and as I said, flies under the radar, which isn't fair, but he does, and that's just the way it goes. So that what I'm saying is for Justin and Dustin, there isn't much motivation for them to take on that fight, a very dangerous fight, a fight that they might lose, which derails all of their plans. I mean, come on, Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje, they're 2 of the biggest stars in the organization. They want to be undisputed champs. And because of the situation, they're almost right there. But just going back to Beneil Dariush for a moment, I feel for the guy. I do feel for the guy, What he should do is make the most of the opportunities on the microphone, okay? He's got to call people out. He's got to make some noise. He's got to go viral. Those moments, You know, and that's why I love being a commentator as well. When you step into the octagon, I love it when I get to interview the fighters because you're involved in these crazy heat of the moment, sporadic moments that go viral.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, and you finished in style.
You know me saying, lad, I'm a scouser. We don't get knocked out.
And that is when you have to maximize your potential. You've either got to have something to say, and what I mean by that is not something contrived, something planned, something staged, a rehearsed line that comes off as cheesy and terrible. No, but you want to have a message, or you want to have somebody that you want to call out. The reality is that you are never too big to use that microphone to draw more attention to yourself and to your career and what you want next. So Beneil has, you know, I mean, last time out against Mateusz Gamrot, you know, Mateusz Gamrot is just sensational. Got off to a good start, and then Beneil won rounds 2 and 3 and just showed the level of grappling that he has. Amazing wrestling, incredible jiu-jitsu, and he's no slouch on the feet either. And on top of that, the man's just a nice guy. Beneil Dariush is just such a humble, down-to-earth dude. And I think that's what's holding him back, because he is so nice, it's hurting him. He won't talk shit. He's not swearing. He's not being outlandish. He's not in the headlines for crazy stuff. And he shouldn't be. But the reality is that stuff does get the public involved. So Beneil, go out, get some face tats. You know what I mean? Throw a dolly at a bus, you know, assault an old dude in a bar, and people will be talking about you pretty quickly. And you'll probably get a title fight. But still, of course, I'm joking. And no offense to anybody that might have done those things that I mentioned. But, yeah, Beneil, I feel for the guy. You know, he deserves a title fight, let's be honest. But the reality is there's a backlog. Islam's fighting Volkanovski. Right? We don't know who's going to go down on that one. We don't know who's going to win. DC said that if Volkanovski wins, it will be the biggest upset in the history of the company. I don't necessarily agree with that. And of course, I think if Volkanovski does win, simply because he's going up a weight class, it would be an upset. But I don't know about biggest in the company. Point I'm making is, though, is that who's he going to fight after that? Because Volkanovski's not from the lightweight division. He's probably going to fight Charles Oliveira. So Beneil does need that big signature win. Yeah, he's beaten Tony Ferguson. He beat Mateusz Gamrot, who a guy I guarantee not a lot of people were accepting that fight. So that tells you about Mateusz Gamrot. So anyway, I've waffled on long enough. Dustin Poirier doesn't need to retire, by the way. That was not me that said that. That was Beneil Dariush. I love Dustin Poirier, love the way he fights, love the things he brings to the table, the octagon. I haven't tried his hot sauce, but I'll give it a go if I'm ever in the vicinity of one. Anyway, you guys take care. Beneil Dariush, what are we saying? Let me know in the comments, subscribe, ring the bell. Take care. Talk to you soon.